But I tell you what, it's not nasty in Chicago. Angel Reese.
That was a hell of a segue.
It's kind of like what I do. We've been doing for 47 episodes. Then you know what I'm saying. So, but Angel Reese, the Chi-Town Barbie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. She
you see those Barbie solutions she had? Don't worry about it. You ain't missing that. Go ahead, Chi-Town Barbie.
Yeah, Reebok need to worry about it. That's what's going on.
Angel Reese was popping her shit, man.
Yeah, Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got that clip, where Angel Reese was her little post game interview.
Yep. Here it is right here. This is what she said.
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. It's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
You don't think that's valid? She said that the resurgence of WNBA is out because it's not because of just one woman.
No, it's not. I agree. However, I feel like, Angel Reese deserves her flowers too. She been killing the game. People watch the basketball game because of her. But to go as far as say people watching WNBA because of one game, it started in a championship game
true.
too.
It's the LSU versus the Iowa. Who Caitlin played for? They played each other 2 years ago, and then the next year after that. No, that's where the hype comes from.
That did a lot
when
for her,
Caitlin
bro,
did this in her face.
Yeah, I understand. It did a lot for her. It definitely helped, but to say that's the reason people are watching women's basketball is
more people, bro. More people. Not
more
watching.
people. She said.
But you know what she meant, though. She meant more people.
I'm telling you what she said. And then to go, no, because she doubled down on it and said in 20 years, we're going to look back on it. In 20 years, I doubt people would be like, you remember Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese? That's the reason I started watching the WNBA right there.
It's going to be a 30 for 30.
Man, hell, that's a slap in the face of all the WNBA players that came before.
I'm going with
it's
true, bro. That game 2 years ago, and then them running it back and doing a rematch, and then them going to the WNBA played a major part, bro. Like she said, celebrities and everybody flying. Bro, this is, I can't believe how you don't see this. Before 2 years ago, before this year, how many WNBA games we saw? We'll talk about them, but it wasn't like a major point for them to be broadcast on TV. When that game had to be shown from a phone, and then they made a statement about it saying that where you can be able to watch it from that point on. We wasn't even talking about where can we watch WNBA games last year.
They contributed, but not to the point she's saying.
To a major way, though. They contributed in a major way.
So, Greg, I think you've seen it from a personal perspective because you've been into the WNBA for a long time because of your sister.
Yeah.
So also people who are immediately kind of connected to it. WNBA been popping for a long time. I even used to go to UT basketball camps and all that, and they would come to the camps and stuff.
We've been to WNBA games,
and that was a
lit.
big deal to me because I'm like, dang, you're on the WNBA. But for people who never been paying attention to it before, unfortunately, that Iowa and LSU game was kind of the first time that they're like, oh shit, let me pay attention to women's basketball. And the fact that all these people that were in the championship series did go to the WNBA, now they're just like, okay, let me see what they're going to do in this major league. So I can see both sides because it is kind of disrespectful to all the women who have paved that way and been working hard and been struggling this entire time in the WNBA. But you got to give just a tiny bit of credit to what she is saying because really, honestly, before this, last year, the year before, y'all might have been watching the WNBA, but it wasn't getting this many streams, this many views. It's all on TikTok, Instagram. It's getting so much news credit now.
Year.
Yeah, no, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark didn't have a huge hand in...
That's exactly what you said.
No, I'm saying it's not as big as she's saying it. So what she said, her and Caitlin Clark are the reason the WNBA is so popular now. And that's not true. They had a hand in it, bro.
Well, why
so
is it then? What else do you?
They
give
had
the
a
credit
hand
to?
in it, but people are just realizing.
You said they not the biggest
basketball
though.
is-
So what else would it be?
No, she's saying like they're single-handedly the reason. She said in 20 years, people gonna look back and it's gonna be two people that the reason
No,
they
she
started
said not
WNBA.
just one person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be two people. So
Yeah,
her,
she is
said
saying
me
two people,
included.
right?
That's what she.
Right.
and
That's all she's saying. She's saying because of two people.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I get it, bro. That's disrespectful.
But,
And
but they was flying coach last year, Greg.
Man, that don't mean, bro. If social media, and y'all not gonna agree, but this is how I feel. If social media and everything would have been as prevalent as it is right now, a few years ago when Skylar Diggins entered the league, it was the same thing. Hell no. What?
What year did Skylar Diggins come in? Instagram. We had Instagram in 2011.
Bro, Skylar Diggins came in the league like before 20. I want to say like 2007, 2008.
No way. I was in high school. She wasn't. No, it wasn't that long ago.
Why she looking at
2013.
2013.
Instagram
Social
and Vine was
media
on and
wasn't-
popping.
Man, it wasn't. The social media wasn't nowhere near the way it is right now.
And Skylar Diggins was getting mentioned by every rapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She
had her
everything.
moment, but her moment wasn't as big as Kaylin's and
Cause she wasn't going against nobody. It was just her. It was just like, oh, this girl
She was
fine
just
and she
fine,
played
yeah.
basketball. But I'm saying like that's like her going on there 10 years ago and saying, well, people watch WNBA because of me.
At that moment, I wouldn't be mad if she said it. A spike in the numbers. It's like a
Contributing, yes, just not to the
That's
point.
all
where
I'm
it's-
saying. I'm only saying
Oh, yeah,
contributing
she's
at the moment.
contributing,
If
but-
you have a spike at that moment, then you are the reason
But I'm saying,
right now.
so you agree that her and Caitlin Clark
right now, yes,
is the reason that people paying attention to the WNBA
right now, yes. Celebrities going to games, all that. Right now, yes.
Who Caitlin Clark
They on
play?
social media and it's only the same two people on social media on every media outlet.
People can't even tell you who Caitlin Clark play for.
Iowa. Oh, Indiana Fever.
Exactly. Indiana. It's Indiana.
There's a third person who's also responsible. Cameron Brink, the tall blonde out in like Cameron, Angel, and Caitlin are the new the big three, the new big three.
We don't know. her
And I
name.
think because of them, you hearing about Asia and I mean, even though Las Vegas been doing their thing, but like the masses ain't paying attention.
Yeah, and then she talking about the championship game. Yeah, that might have brought some attention to it, but y'all didn't even win the championship last year. Dunn Staley had a whole undefeated team, and it's just like,
And that played a major part too. That played a really big part too. 2 years.
like I say, I agree. Angel Reese and
I just
Caitlin
feel like they
Clark,
played the biggest. part.
They may have played the biggest, but she made it seem like they're the only part. That's how I don't like how she worded it.
It's okay. I'll give you. It's more than two people, but it's mainly two people. That's how I'll put it. They ain't flying coach no more as of this year.
I think Angel Reese better be careful about how she say something.
Now we getting new teams. People trying to get new teams this year.
Yeah, but like I say, how they bullying Caitlin Clark out there, just like that girl came and was like, what does she bring to the league besides a 3-point shot? Angel Reese gonna keep talking, and I'm sure if I feel this strongly about it, and I'm not associated with the WNBA at all. Them other WNBA girls gonna feel some type of way. And she finna start getting bullied too. Yeah, Angel Reese better be careful.
And I'll give you this too, because of social media. Like we don't know in the past few years how people been trying to make teams, because it just ain't something that people was talking about. It could have been happening, but I don't know. Just right now, since this stuff been going on, like they talking about it. Everybody talking about it. But speaking of, like, how do you feel about the Caitlin Clark treatment?
I don't feel like she getting treated no different than anybody else in the league.
Nah, man, she getting treated way different.
She got a target on her back for
She
sure.
definitely got a target on her back, bro.
But hey, you want to play with the
Girl
big?
tried to run up over on that Chicago team.
You want to play with the big girl? You got to put your big girl panties on, man.
At some point though, it just becomes unfair. But shit, I think you got to play that. You got to play back though.
Yeah.
To that point, you definitely got to play somebody like her rougher than anybody else, because y'all already seen if y'all leave her any type of like space open, she gonna shoot that shit and it's probably going in. So
No,
you
it's
got to be
not.
more aggressive with her.
It ain't went in
but
yet.
yeah, she kind of hit a few air balls. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
she
a
ain't-
different. Just like love and basketball. When,
What you saying ain't valid.
Oh,
'cause
girl went to
she
USC
just ain't good
and,
in
and thought
WNBA
she was
right
sweet.
now.
And they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
welcome to the big leagues.
But,
Like this.
so my question to y'all is, like, y'all have seen the growth of the WNBA. Do y'all see it kind of reaching the limit of the NBA as far as like financially and popularity and like staying at that consistent level?
I don't know if it'll be in our lifetime.
Now, like if Kaylin and was performing how she was in college, then yeah, probably at some point it ain't gonna. I don't think it's gonna reach that point, but it would have had a longer run. Like that run, if they wasn't like bullying her, she had a target on her back, that run would be already over. They wouldn't even be talking about it. They're only talking about it because everybody feel like she being mistreated.
Yeah,
I think she had a target on her back.
It has potential though. Now that more people are realizing it, it's just like with a sneaker brand. You know, if you've been wearing Air Forces your whole life, then you try some Ultra Boosts on. You're like, damn, Ultra Boosts are really comfortable. Let me check out more Ultra Boosts. It's kind of like that. They're like, damn, WNBA is kind of live. Like, let me check it out. But as far as financial and stuff go, I don't know because WNBA and NBA make so much money, but. The NBA makes so much money in comparison to the WNBA, but I think it has potential because you got people like Jordan Brand and Nike getting behind women athletes and doing their part to propel the women to the forefront. So I think that's gonna help in the long run. Shout out TJ over there, Jordan Brand doing her thing. Like it has potential. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. Like it'll definitely be Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, then they'll be long gone and not gone, like but like retired and stuff by then. But I think it has the potential. Like who knows?
Just for clarification, Caitlin Clark pretty much is middle of the league in all her stats, other than assists where she's 4th and 3-pointers she's 7th. The rest she's like 13th, 17th. Etc.
See, and that's why she got a target on her back. She not even in the top anything, and people steady talking about her. But that's what you were gonna say.
So I was gonna mention that me and Mr. Kicking in the Bleachers himself, Colin Teagle, were having a discussion down in San Antonio today, and I talked with him about the fact that we making a big deal about this screen because really that's all it was a screen that was set in Chicago the other night.
Yeah.
You talking about when she drove us over to her and ran over?
Yes, and it was just a screen. It was a tough screen. It was a screen though. If we watching
was turned, bro.
If we watching a different league, what do we say? We say, "Damn, look at that screen." We say, "Damn, look at that screen." Damn, that was wild.
Her back was turned this way, and she came and knocked her out the way.
But in the NBA, it's not news.
Now, I have seen some hard screens on Caitlin, but I don't think that was a screen.
It's news because it's Caitlin Clark.
Well, of course, right.
So, like, and I told him, we had the same discussion. I said, I hate to make this comparison, but, like, the way she's coming into the league, when people looking at you a particular way, and I hate to put MJ into the discussion at all, but it's like, just like when MJ went to Detroit, they came up with the Jordan rules. She's getting treated away. Now, it's not necessarily because of her skill set compared to other players, but it's because of what the attention she's bringing. And they trying to prove a point. But at the same time, it's like if you coming in here and this is the motion you bring and this is the energy you bring into the league, understand this people have been here before you that's taking exception to that. Right. So she has to understand this is part of her coming into the situation with the notability or the notoriety she's being given. And this is what's going to come with it. It's not part of the game per se, but it's just part of what she finna have to deal with. It's basketball, like it's a tough screen, like on any given night, if it's another player, it's not news. Right. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like I say, again, I think Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they have had a major impact on women's basketball. I just don't think it's how she phrased it. I think she kind of got to play a game of semantics when it comes to that, or she finna have a big target on her back as well. Because there's a lot of other people doing things that's not getting talked about. But